What's going on?
Music Plus and Radio Energy, Mike Gauthier. First of all, a question for the radio. For the second year in a row, you've been voted the best group from all listeners, the best song, Backstreet's Back. What do you have to say to our listeners who voted for you?
Backstreet's Back.
Thank you. Thank you for all the support, not only to the listeners, but to the radio stations for playing our music. Because without radio, putting it out there, nobody's going to hear it. So we appreciate that. And hopefully we're just going to keep making more music, and hopefully you guys are making good music, and hopefully you guys will keep playing.
All I have to give is the new single. So what do you have to say about the video? It's already been shot. Will it be something big as the two previous ones from the latest album?
It's personally, besides Backstreet's Back, I think my favorite video. It's very artistic, very unique, and I think everybody will enjoy it if you haven't seen it yet.
Okay. Is that true that when you went to Europe lately, you did something with Pete Waterman, the producer? You did a cover of Rumors. Is that true?
Yeah, actually we did
What was
that
before?
We did that
6 or 8 months
a year ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We recorded it. Our record company had the idea of remaking the song Rumors, and Pete Waterman came up with the idea actually and wanted to do it with us, and we felt it was an honor, so we went down to England and recorded it. But like a lot of our songs, I think it got put on the shelf there, and I'm not sure exactly if it's going to be released yet or not, because I think there's a group that just came out with it over in Europe, so we're kind of like holding the timing is, you know, right now the major factor.
Okay. After the Quebec City show, you'll be heading for the States. Will it be a different show? Because the finale of your concert is very spectacular because it's from the video. But Backstreet's Back hasn't been released in the States, so will it be different? What will you do with this?
We're contemplating on releasing.
Actually, our record company's talking right now to possibly release Backstreet's Back in the United States and add it on to the U.S. album. Because there's several stations in the United States already playing Backstreet's Back. In Dallas, Chicago, I think in Minneapolis. And it's just because it's been so popular here in Canada and in Europe that it's just naturally bled over into the U.S. So we're going to add, the show in the U.S. is going to be a little shorter than this one, and it's a condensed one because there are some songs on the U.S. album that are not on this album and vice versa. So it's going to be a little different. But we're going to put Backstreet's Back in the U.S. show.
And finally, any movie projects, TV projects for you?
There's been some talk. Not a movie, not a cartoon, but maybe some other stuff. TV-wise, it's been up in the
Music's the priority, right?
Yes, exactly.
First.
Okay.
Our schedule's pretty much booked up for the next year, so we're trying to see where we can fit in some stuff.
And no new material planned for this year from you? No new material?
New material?
material.
Oh,
yeah,
we're already
writing.
We're already writing and recording for the next album.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Pour les fêtes. En parlant de beaux gars, on vient de présenter Backstreet's Back des Backstreet Boys. Et aussi, il y a quelques minutes, vous avez vu des petits extraits qui ont été pris d'une conférence de presse des Backstreet Boys qui a eu lieu hier à Ottawa. Puis c'est Mike Gauthier qui les ont posé quelques questions. J'aimerais juste résumer vite qu'est-ce qu'ils ont dit. Premièrement, ils ont dit qu'ils vont remercier la radio québécoise pour avoir joué leur chanson. C'est aussi la radio québécoise qui les ont voté meilleur groupe et la chanson Backstreet's Back les ont voté meilleure chanson. Ils ont aussi dit qu'ils ont déjà enregistré leur nouveau vidéo. Ils ont dit qu'il paraît que c'est une vidéo très artistique et unique. Et en même temps, ils ont dit qu'ils ont fait une reprise de la chanson Rumors. Ils ont fait ça il y a 1 an en Angleterre, mais ils ne savent pas exactement quand est-ce que ça va sortir. Ils ont aussi dit, après d'avoir faire la tournée québécoise, ils vont faire une tournée aux États-Unis. La tournée va être moins longue que celle au Canada, parce qu'il y a des chansons sur l'album américain qui ne sont pas sur l'album canadien et vice-versa. Mais ils ont dit qu'ils aimeraient mettre la chanson Backstreet's Back sur l'album américain parce que ça a tellement bien marché ici au Québec. Ils ont aussi dit que peut-être que présentement la musique c'est leur priorité première, mais ça se peut qu'ils vont faire des travaux à la télé. Et à la fin, ils ont dit qu'ils sont en train d'enregistrer et d'écrire leur nouveau album. Alors quand ça va sortir, on va vous dire exactement quand. Et maintenant, voici 2B3 avec...
Ne manquez pas des extraits de leur conférence de presse d'Ottawa le 3 janvier à 11h, 14h30 et 15h30 et le 4 janvier à 16h30 et...
Puis à la sortie du Centre national de presse à Ottawa, les Backstreet Boys tentent de se frayer un chemin actuellement. Et puis il y a de ça quelques minutes, on a eu droit à une conférence de presse avec les Backstreet Boys et voici des questions et des réponses qu'ils nous ont données.
Hi, I'm Connie Bernardi from 106.9 The Bear here in Ottawa. 97 was a huge year for females in the music industry, and I was just wondering, is there any female artists that you guys collectively as a whole would like to hook up with?
Would like to
And work with?
collaborate with and work with?
I think it's Celine Dion would be cool. Yeah.
Actually,
Leanne Rhymes.
when we were at the Billboard Awards, I talked to Leanne Rhymes, and when we saw Aaliyah, I talked to her. And we've seen Robin several times, and I've talked to her. So we have verbal commitments from all three ladies, so we'll see what happens. We'd like to do a duet or a project with a female artist, definitely.
We did a show in London, a TV show in London, and we met Celine there. So she's very nice too, and it'd be nice to do something with her.
Yeah, she was really sweet.
And since we're on the subject of females, if you guys had the chance to spice up the lives of one of the Spice Girls, who would hook up with you?
Ooh.
Oh my God.
I knew that was coming.
There's 5 of them, 5 of you. Who would hook up with who?
Yeah, you know.
No comment.
Who knows?
Yeah, no comment.
We'd be old
They're all
here.
pretty spicy.
We're old.
Thank you.
I'm not into spicy things, you know. American original food.
Hi, Jules Richer from Presse Canadienne. I just want to ask you, I'm sure that it's been asked before, but why are you so popular in Canada, and especially in Quebec?
You gotta ask the fans.
You tell us. We keep wondering that ourselves.
We're just hoping it's because of our music, you know, because we're touching people's lives out there, you know, making people happy. You know, Kevin, we had a conversation yesterday about how we look into the audience and you can see the families and the people that come to our concert, and you can see how happy we make them, and that's what we want, and that's exactly what we're going to keep doing.
I mean, it's nice to look out in the audience and see families together. You know, we're bringing families together. A whole family can come to our show. You know, older people in their mid-20s come to our shows. I mean, we have different people from all ages coming to our shows, and especially when we bring families together. I mean, it's just, you guys laughing because I said older people in their mid-20s. I mean, people my age, my peers. I mean, I'm 26 years old. And,
yeah, but Kevin, I'm sure you.
And everybody, of course, has labeled, you know, our music and us as a, you know, a group just for young people. But I mean, it's amazing that in the United States, our music was the highest on the adult contemporary charts. So I mean, that's been our highest chart position, and that's incredible.
But I'm sure, Kevin, that you had time to think about that, to talk to fans. You have at least one explanation why in Canada you were so popular.
Well, I think it happened here first because of it happened in the French-speaking province first in Quebec because of France and, you know, the way things were happening in Europe because of the European influence. And just because we came up here, we released the music here first. And now that we've finally released it in the U.S., it's starting to grow there as well. Our album went from 22 to 12 this past week, so we're really excited about that. Our single, As Long As You Love Me, is climbing the airplay charts, and we're getting ready to drop our 3rd single in the U.S. So things are just popping up all over the world right now, and we're just really excited.
C'était As Long As You Love Me des Backstreet Boys qu'on vient de vous présenter. Et avant ça, vous avez vu un petit extrait d'ailleurs, de la conférence de presse des Backstreet Boys qui ont eu lieu hier à Ottawa. Puis juste pour résumer ce qu'ils ont dit, il y avait une journaliste qui les ont demandé quel artiste féminin est-ce qu'ils aimeraient travailler avec. Le numéro 1 choix, c'était Céline Dion. Ils l'ont rencontré en Angleterre il n'y a pas longtemps. Ils aimeraient aussi travailler avec Leanne Rhymes. Son album, c'est numéro 4 présentement sur le palmarès américain. C'est l'album You Light Up My Life. C'est une jeune qui joue de la chanson country. Sa chanson est aussi numéro 5 sur le palmarès américain. C'est How Do I Live. Ils aimeraient aussi travailler avec Gwen Stefani de No Doubt et aussi Robin, qui est la jeune Suédoise qu'ils l'ont rencontrée aux États-Unis tout récemment. Si la journaliste les a posé, c'était laquelle des Spice Girls était leur Spice Girl préférée, et ils ont dit pas de commentaires, ils sont très, très, très diplomates. Il y a un autre journaliste qui les ont demandé pourquoi ils sont tellement populaires ici au Québec, et ils ont répondu, ils espèrent c'est à cause de leur musique et que leurs fans sont heureux quand ils écoutent leur musique. Ils ont dit aussi, ils aiment beaucoup le fait qu'il y a beaucoup de familles qui vont voir leur spectacle. C'est pas juste des jeunes, c'est aussi la famille. Ils ont dit c'est peut-être à cause de la France et que le Québec, c'est C'est un province français, puis il y a beaucoup de liaisons avec la France. Et comme leur album a beaucoup marché en France, c'est peut-être la raison pour laquelle l'album a très bien marché ici au Québec. Et en plus, ils ont sorti l'album ici au Québec avant qu'ils l'ont sorti aux États-Unis.